Good morning, my friends. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya, Sidegigcrafts, and I am so glad to be back. I wasn't on here yesterday because I was at a retreat and I got so many fun things done, you guys. I think I completed, well, didn't complete 4 journals, but I put together 4 journals and I think I made 4 more covers. So I'll be showing those to you guys later. And I'm so close to finishing the Valentine journal. I'm just so excited. So when I went to the retreat, I made this mess because I needed the container that these things were in. So I just dumped it. And I thought, you know, before I put my craft desk back together, maybe I should probably just do something with some of these things. So here I am. And I thought I'd bring you along. So I think we can make a card base out of that. That's easy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to do some, I have an idea for these. So hang out for this one because I'm going to get these. Well, you know what? I can do these card bases later. It's nothing new. I was just going to glue the strips, but honestly, I've got to find my glue too. So we'll do the glue strips later. I've got some film strips I can do something with. I've got a reindeer. He's so cute put together. We'll put him over here. We're not going to do that right now. I got some tags that are halfway done. We'll just put those in this pile. Got some stamps. I think those are what I'm gonna use those two for the idea that I have. Oops, that one just fell into the trash can. I guess that's where it belongs. So I've got these strippies. Make some beautiful cards out of that. Another bookmark. Okay, let's put these. Let's put those there because that'll be fine. Marker can go in with the markers. I've got some string. We can just put that up here in the drawer where it goes. Look at this. Look at this. I made these cookies and still have them. So these will go in my Christmas tub or my Christmas box. Look at those. Aren't they cute? I just tossed them in there because I didn't have anything to do with them just yet. This one is a Christmas. This is a frame from one of those kits. And let's see if there's any more. There's more strippies. We're getting down to it. Okay, there's another die cut that needs to be put away. There's a couple die cuts that need to be put away. All right, there we go. We've got a little box. We could put something in there. I don't know. And then these, I thought these are black on one side and white on the other. I thought these would make really cute details for that the Valentine journal. So I'm going to put those right there. This is Christmas. I'll put him in here. Oh, I think I see another snowman, another bell. And I hope you guys are doing great. Have you been crafting this weekend? It's going to be super cold this weekend out here. Everybody is probably facing the same situation where they're at, I'm assuming. Maybe not everybody. Maybe not everybody. Oh, and I've got this pattern. This needs to be put up with some other things. Okay, in one fell swoop, let's put those things in the Christmas box. Let's put this with my to be used later box over here off the camera. And I'll fix that later as long as it's on top of it so I know where it goes. Okay. Woo, wow. Adulting is hard. All right, paper pad goes back in here. These are refills for a pen. I'll put those in the drawer. We won't need this fabric just yet, so I'll toss it back in my fabrics down below. Woo, wow, that was awesome. There's a little envelope I was going to use in something, and there's my stamp die I need to use later for something else. Okay, we're getting to that place. So what I'm trying to do is kind of clean up this space because I'm going to do some embossing on these little guys. Okay, so these, let me explain. I cut out these film strips because I was using them for a card, and these are the centers that go right in here. I didn't want to throw them away because I thought they'd make really cute something. And like little pictures, like little mats or something. I have some tiny faux family pictures that would actually fit on there. But I don't know where those pictures are. I want to do something with those. And I was thinking about it a little bit and thought, wouldn't it be cool with some white embossing on it? Now, I don't know how this is going to work because I've never done it before. So like I said, stay with me and we'll learn together as we often do. That's what happens when you are an intuitive crafter. I've got this little butterfly I need to use. So cute. cute. But I love being able to use this stuff. Okay, so I don't need all of them right now, but what I want to do is this. I want some, I threw away that tiny bit of double-sided tape, all the little double-sided tape I think I had. I forgot I had just a tiny bit, and it was so messed up. I didn't want to throw it in my bag to ruin anything else. Oh, but let's try this. You guys, will heat ruin my jelly mat? I think it will. I don't think that's a good idea. What can I use? What can I use? How about some washi? I'm going to use washi tape. It's not double-sided, but I could potentially... Oh my goodness, I know where things are. I think I know where things are. You'd think I'd been gone for a couple days. Let's see if I can do something with this. What I want to do is, you know what? Here. I wanted a sticky surface. I'm going to get one of those sticky mats. I'm finding that I really could benefit from that. I wasn't going to, but the more I see people use them, and then in like this project, I need one. But I wonder if anybody knows and could tell me, can you apply, ooh, I have an idea. Can you apply heat to those sticky mats? You know which ones I'm talking about? I wonder if this would make them less slippery than the glass. This is just a little foam piece. Let's see how this works. Now, I don't know about heat on this, but I mean, the heat probably won't be good for it. But this is a piece of foam I really don't care about. So whatever. As long as I don't start a fire. We'll see how it works. But they don't slip like on the glass. I know what I could use. My magic mat. My magic mat would probably work. It's in the other room though. I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if we've got another tool that we could use. The magic mat is made to, its surface is kind of not slippery, but I don't know if it would stay that well. Maybe. If this doesn't work, then I'll cut away and I'll go get that. Okay, I guess I don't need this many at a time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these as a group and emboss them. Oh, you know what? This might not work. Because I bet that embossing powder is going to stick to it too. How am I going to do this? Okay. I know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my tweezers first of all. That's what I'm going to do after I stamp it. We're going to use all the tools today. Excuse me. So, which stamp do I want to use? I'm going to want something with a small, so like maybe print or music. I kind of wanted flowers, like a floral. I don't know if I have one though. That would work. So let's use the, oh, maybe that one. That would be pretty. Look at that. I don't even think oh, well, if I didn't use it, I got it from somebody else who did. It's really pretty. Well, let's try it with this one first because it's just about the same size. Because that'll fit just... Oh my goodness, all that work. See, this is why I need something sticky. All that work. And I'm kind of half expecting these papers to lift up onto the stamp, and that's okay. I just want them to be held still while I do this. I kind of want them sort of straight, but whatever. Should we do this one first? Nah, let's do this one. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. I feel a looby-loo about this. I just don't know what to expect. So I'm going to get out my reflections embossing. I want white embossing powder, not clear. Embossing powder, embossing powder, embossing glaze. Let's see. Not grit paste. White embossing powder. I wrote on the top so I could figure it out without having to move everything. So most of my white looking ones were actually transparent. Some of them even had the wrong label on them and they were transparent even when I said white. So, you know, I had to write the truth on the lid. Get that out of there. Let's see if this works. This may not work. This may be a total fail. I don't know. We're going to try it. I think it'll be fun either way to see what happens. And I've got plenty more of those little squares if I hate how it works out. So, you know, if it doesn't work out, then I'll try again, maybe, depending. And if I absolutely hate it, then I'll just throw the rest of them away because I don't want to deal with it. But I thought this would be kind of a cute little, you know, embellishment if it does work. And did it even go on there? I don't even know. I can't tell. But I have tweezers and I have powder. I'm probably going to make a huge mess right now. Let's see if any of it sticks. Any of it stick? No. It might be because of the mat too. Darn it. I mean, a little bit did, but not really. I'm just going to make a huge mess. How about this one? See if any of these random ones did. Maybe it's just that one. No. Okay. Well, next try. Next attempt at something. Because that didn't work. No to the pad. And yes to putting paper under here so we can, you know, kind of collect that next time. So let's try putting... Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of worrying about whether it's going to show through or not, I think I have a... Oh, that won't work. Let's say I think I have a white ink pad, but that doesn't work, does it? Will that work? Let's put a few of these down. Maybe I won't be so tedious about it this time. We're just playing, so I mean, let's just see what happens here. I guess these don't slip around as much on the paper. The paper slides, but not the... But these are okay. I don't have a grip mat for my my stamping platform, or I'd use that. See, that's what I need right there. It's just the grip mat. But even then, I don't know if you can apply heat to those. So if anybody knows, tell me in the comments, because I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that a little bit and see what works and what doesn't. Let's go ahead and try this again. And I know my stamp is wet, I think. Yeah, I can see it on the stamp. So it's not that. There for a second. There, let's just pull these out that didn't get touched. And anything at all? There we go. There we go. Okay, so I could dip these. I'm just gonna use my finger. colors. It's going to be easier. It's going to be very light, but at least it's going to work. Maybe I can do a little bit more something on them. That one's probably double dipped in the stuff, or double stamped, I mean. That one's not very good. Even just a little bit. We'll do some mixed media on them somehow. Black, paint splatters. Let's just have some fun with these today. See if we can make something fun. It's not a lot, guys. You can't really see the words. And it's not, it's just, I don't know. Because the stamp should work, so it's not like my process is wrong. My ink pad, maybe it's not as wet as I thought it was. It's fairly new. Hardly used. You like my process here? Messy. I know you can't even really see anything on most of these. But we'll see what happens. Some of them will turn out okay, and then we'll try something different. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and heat these up. Actually, I'm gonna go. You guys know how this works. I'm gonna do, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys. So some of them turned out way better than others. You can see there's some words on some of them, sort of, and some of them not hardly at all. I did put some clean ones all the way around here because we're gonna try another thing. Oh, and by the way, remember how I said, oh, I can't find my tape? Well, I do have some more. I forgot. I keep it on my light now. That's where I should have looked for it, and I didn't. So I found in my drawer, I've got some of the salvage. Oh no, this is embossing powder. Shoot, I was thinking this was paste. This would have been fun. I thought it was embossed. I thought it was paste. So that's not gonna work. Oh, doggone it. Okay, let's think of something else. I was gonna put paste on here, and I want to put maybe some grit paste, I guess. I didn't really want. Is that the same one? That's the same one. This one's not opened yet. I've got translucent crackle paste, and I've got snow. We'll try a couple different ones. These are the same. This one's not open yet. This one's open. Let's see if it's any good. Hopefully, yes. Okay. We're gonna try these on there. Darn, I really thought that I have found my gold gilding wax too. So we'll use some of that as well. Okay, I got a new plan. They're translucent, so that's not really gonna, well, the snowfall shouldn't be. I've got my jelly plate also for non-stick. I thought that would be okay. And the things that I'm gonna be using on here are safe. So we're not gonna be using anything hot. So let's use, this one is Snowfall Grit Paste. I think we're gonna put some hearts on here. Basically, and some of these may not be full hearts. Some of these might get full hearts and some of them might not. But look how that just sticks on there like, kind of like a grip mat. But hopefully, I don't know how this is going to turn out, guys. I really don't. But I'm hopeful. Hopeful to have something fun. Or at least learn something out of it, right? Come up with maybe another idea. If it doesn't work out, maybe a better idea. What I could do differently. So we're learning. We're learning. What to do, what not to do. I'm sure there's a lesson in this. So we'll just spread that over. Okay, so that was interesting. There's pink in that. Oh, there was probably some red on my on my stencil that I couldn't see. That's okay. We'll wipe that out of there so I don't accidentally get pink on something I don't want it on. And then we'll use, where's my towel? We will use some, I really like this one. And I think this one will be nice with the small pattern. I was thinking about using this one too. Go this way. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna get a little sip of coffee because this is stressing me out. We'll use some translucent. Now this is crackling paste, so this will have to dry on its own. I think I'm gonna put this one on this one. I'm wondering if I could use like acrylic paint and put it on here like this. I'm gonna get some of that out too. We could do that for the center one. Maybe if I have a turquoise, I think I do have a turquoise acrylic paint over there. I'm just gonna spread this really thin so it dries and cracks really well. I really hope I'm not messing up my jelly plate like this. I realized it's been a long time since I've done any mixed media, and I really enjoy it. So it was time to get something out, right? All right, we're just gonna leave those stencils sitting there. And I have, this says effect paste. So this is, it's not acrylic paint. Oh, and it's never been opened. What? I've had this for a while. I thought it was paint. Look at me. Okay, I might have to stir this. I don't know what to expect when I open it. Don't want to ruin that. It's very watery, so I'm thinking it's very separated, because if it's supposed to be paste, I don't think it is at the moment. So we'll have to mix them, I'm sure. Oh, I'm making a mess. Yuck. Yeah, it sure doesn't look like paste yet. But let's stick this in here and see what we get. There we go. I mean, this is literally sat in here for more than a year, because I thought it was acrylic paint. I really did. I just have been overlooking it. I don't know why it's not on my desk drawer with the other pastes, but for some reason it got stuck over there. Hopefully it's not ruined. I don't think it's going to get to the consistency I'm expecting it to, like the other thick pastes. But I think we should be able to do something. I think it probably is supposed to be used more like a paint, but we're going to use it like this. This is how we're using it. We'll see if it works. If not, okay. Then I won't do it again. I just need it to, you know, pick up the design and be pretty. We'll see how that goes. All right, you guys, this is all going to take some time to dry. So I am going to set this all aside, sip some of my coffee, and come back when it's ready. So I'll show you how it turns out. All right, friends, let's keep going with this catastrophe. It's definitely turning out in a certain way, not necessarily how I'd intended. So I did learn a lesson. When you have your crackle paste on there, make sure to remove your stencil before it starts to dry, or it's going to, the paste is going to stick in here and tear up your paper. So I've got some papers that got a little tore up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave. I'm going to keep working with those pieces even though they're torn. But it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of like it was sanded or something. And then it's got the glossy crackled spots. So it's just got a different look to it. But I did learn that these turned out just fine. That it was a little bit too wet, so it kind of went under the stencil, which is fine too. I'm just looking for a, you know, a rustic look anyway, so no big deal there. And then this stuff is all, well, it's mostly dry. It's dry enough to work with. And I'll have to get the edges off of there, which is no problem. It'll just come right off. So that's kind of cool. This will be transparent when it's dry and just have texture on it. It's not gonna, most of the, only a couple of them have whole hearts on them, so, but that's fine. I was just looking to see, really my idea was to look and see if it worked better with a big pattern or a small pattern. And the smaller pattern definitely works better because you've got more of it on there and it just actually looks like a pattern, where this just looks like splotches, except where it has a whole heart on it. So I got the information I was looking for. Now, as far as splatters goes, I'm going to use some of this gesso and water it down. It's pretty thick here in the opening, so we're just going to get a little bit of that. I don't need a lot because we're going to put water on it. So I'm going to put this right here on my glass mat, which is why I love my glass mat. Some of the color from my brush is coming off on there, but that's okay too. I'm not opposed to that since we're being grungy and messy today. I'm going to add some water to that gesso to thin it out. It needs to be splatterable. That means it's got to be thin. Hopefully I can mix that well enough. I did not mean to do mixed media today, but this is turning out kind of fun. I'm enjoying myself. And that actually might be a little too thin. Let's see. We're just going to splatter it on there. Oops. Maybe not all over my desk, but you know. Get some on there. It does work better if you do it this way. Might have to get some printer paper and do some prints after all this, huh? Because my gel pen, my mat's out. Might as well use it. Good enough? Good enough. All right, because I still want to add another color. We're going to do, instead of using my gold gilding wax, we're going to use a gold acrylic paint and splatter it the same way. I'll probably still use the gilding wax, but I'd like to do some splatters too. So we'll do it the same way we just did the white. I should probably dry that first so it doesn't mix in. But you know what? I'm just going to go for it because I'm impatient. I haven't used a lot of this paint in a long time, so I'm just pulling that out because that bugs me a little bit. Let's see if I can get it out of here. The hole might even be clogged. Nope, it's not. Okay, good. I don't need much, just a little. Just a little. We're going to try to make this one a little thicker so it doesn't blend with the white if it does hit. So just a little bit of water. Can you guys see what I'm doing over here? Okay, you can. Just mix that up a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more water because I don't think that'll splatter yet. This was a really nice brush once, but somebody forgot to wash it, and so now it's really stiff, so I just use it as my splatter brush. It's still a little too thick. Really thick. All right, come on now. It's not working. Trying to get the paint out of the brush so it can mix with the water. Let's try that again. It's going everywhere but the paint and but the project. Come on. Well, I guess I have to go more. Now my water's not working. It's like, no, no, don't add more. Okay, that should do it. I would think. Get some in here. Ooh. All right, you guys, once again, I'm going to need this to dry, and I will come back and we'll do some gilding wax on there, finish these up, figure out what we're going to do with them. I'll have it cleaned up a little so you can see better. So I will be right back. All right, my loves. So here we are. We are back, and I've got everything cleaned up already. I'll show you those to you in a minute. We're going to make a couple cards quick. And, oh, which way do I need to go? I always forget. This way? If I do it in half this way, 8 1/2, that's 4 1/4. Right, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 card. So we'll split that in half. And then I'm gonna need 2 pieces the same way of this gray. 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. 5 1/2. 4 1/4. Oh, actually, no, not 5 1/2. 5 1/4. Because this is our matting piece by 4. Oh, there's 1 and 2. Okay, we're just gonna put together 2 cards, or maybe 1, maybe just 1. It might take a little bit. So this is gonna be the mat of the card. It'll go on the front right there. And I should have found my other glue. Doggone it. I did a bunch of cleaning while I was waiting for all this stuff to dry, because I was looking for my glue bottle, the other glue bottle, but it's still in the bag in the other room that I have not unpacked yet. So we'll just keep using this one in the meantime. Oh, I could have rounded those corners. Would have been cute since these are all rounded, but that's okay. I'm just making some simple cards. I don't know how simple it is with all that mixed media stuff, but basic cards, is that a better word for it? I mean, there wasn't hard to splatter paint and swipe the paint and everything. It just took a little while. Just took a bit. Got a whole bunch of cleaning done here in my craft room. Made some decisions. Got rid of some containers that I needed to. Condensed some stuff. It was awesome. It is awesome. I need to do another, I'll do another video very soon of how things are coming together. Didn't do very good keeping up with the videos showing you how I cleaned it, but at least I can show you the updates, right? We all like a good craft room tour in a realistic craft room, one that's, you know, being used and stuff. All right, so let's see. These turned out really, really cute. Look at this. I love that. This is my favorite one because of the texture on it. Oh, this is the hearts, but that's okay. I can mix them up even. They don't have to be. So these are the hearts. Some of them some of them have hearts on them. Most of them don't have a whole heart, but that's okay. And then we've got the painty ones. And we can mix and match these on our card, which I think would be the best way to do it. So I'm going to see how many will fit reasonably. If I put them this way, can I fit one more? Nope, I won't be able to fit one more. So let's see if we turn them this way. I should have probably figured this out before I started. 3, 4, can I put 4 this way? No, well, it might go over the side then. And I'm gonna have to be okay with that. I don't care if I break the line, that's fine. Let's see how many will fit. See, I feel like that's too many though. Oops, let's go back this way. Maybe we start in a little bit. I'm not trying to use them up, I'm just trying to use them. So maybe if we go this way, put a little bit of room between. I'm just doing spacing, I'm not trying to make it pretty yet. What do you guys think about that? Something like that. Again, I'll rearrange some of the squares. And then I was thinking I would just put something like that over the top of it. Is that cute? Kind of simple. I think it's really cute. And I like the mixed up look. So we're gonna be mixing them up. Now they came off pretty easily from my jelly plate. Like I said, I did have to take the scissors and go around and get some of the edges, clean up the edges a little bit. But it didn't take very long. It just depends on how many you do, I guess. Two, three, four across, okay. I don't need them all to have the grit paste on them. I want some of these other ones. Oh, I didn't use the gilding wax. I think I still can. I don't know if I want to or not, but I want to trade some of these out though for the different texture. Put that one there. I'm just eyeballing, guys. I'm not even totally eyeballing. You could measure it out if you wanted to. I'm sure it would look even better. But I think it'll be straight enough for me. Do a little cattywampusness. Would be just fine. And let's get some textural stuff in here. We'll just do one. I know this video is getting kind of long, so we'll just do one card today. It's going to take some time to post it, so. I'm going to take my Christmas tree down today. I have not done that yet. I was waiting for this vacation time to do it, because I still need to sort through some things. I moved my card and totally moved the tile. So I think this would make a great masculine card. Something a little different, you know. Be pretty with a blue border behind it as well. Like if you picked up the turquoise and put a matting of the turquoise behind the gray would be nice. Should I put another turquoise here? Why not? Do a celebrate. I've got a couple other Friends Forever. That one's kind of pretty too with the gold. Should I do that one? This tape too thick. Too thick. This one should be fine. Actually, that one would be better. Let's try that one. This one's in between the two. I kind of like having that lamp right there. It's just kind of a stick lamp, and so it actually holds my tape really well. Right where I need it to. We'll just put a little piece here and there just to keep these from being all bendy. I took my pokey tools with me. Okay, I'll use my fingernails. Boop. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Friends Forever. There we go. We've got a beautiful card out of what would have been trash. So we could also put some paper, actually. Let's put some paper in here to write on. And it'll make it more sturdy too. Come on. Come on, glue. Right there in the middle. We've got a beautiful card. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me and crafting with me. I hope that you'll be inspired. Can't wait to see what you make with these ideas. Thank you so much for being here. If you had some fun, hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.